Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Cowboys are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Vikings, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 match.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded about a yard deep. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't. That's all he cares about. We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. The offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Nifty move. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down following the run. Now Carter from the gun, he'll throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. They run the counter with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves them with a more standard second down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Let's break out the spotlight and put it on Orlando Scandrick. He's been a safety. He's been a corner. People called him too small to play in the NFL, and he uses that as absolute fuel to stay on the field and beat out highly touted competitors.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Looking to throw. Carter. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Back to throw is Carter on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyler Davison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Prescott now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. It's a tight game here early. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Carter on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Carter to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down carry by Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A gain of 3, second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Throwing, Prescott. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
Again, it's Cook. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Carter now on third down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now Carter throwing on first down, and he whips that one incomplete there. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Carter looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back to throw is Carter. To throw on third down. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Carter, operating from the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. 1-9.
Carter from the gun, he'll throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun, Carter. His pass caught at the 4. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Cowboys opening up on offense. Elliott's going to haul in the pass, and it will be caught for the score. Cowboys take the early lead. Vikings have it midway through 1. Carter's able to squeeze the pass in here, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown, as that'll tie the score at 7-all. The INT offense comes out now. Baldwin's going to cough up possession here. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Carter now throwing to start the drive. Throw left side on target to Thielen. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Handoff comes to Cook, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go!
Now Carter to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go!
Back to throw is Carter. Operating from the gun. It's complete to Grant. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! 1-9!
Here's Carter on first down. And some room to maneuver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go! 38!
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the ring.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Carter. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Carter, off play action. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carter now on 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Carter throwing again on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. The Vikings on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 38.
Looking to throw. Carter. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Come on, let's go. What?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. To the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To the air again, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here. Prescott yet again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And some room to work. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll try again with Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
long for Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Back to throw. Carter out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So the Vikings into the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. They give him a gain of 37. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Second down, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville, and it was the Jaguars who were able to come away with a victory there. Allen Robinson, 2 touchdown catches to lead the way. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. On third down, it's Cook. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Prescott on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Vikings, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.